EscoNitz, and welcome to a new series, and welcome to the face rig. As you can see, I've got a little face rig now. Yeah. So, this is a new series. I'm probably not going to upload this until after it's fully completed. But, why don't we get on into it? This game I played so much as a kid. And, yeah. Alright. School. My name is Will. A year has passed since I went to the Tower of Babel with my father. My father and his party met with disaster. Somehow, I made it back to South Cape. I still can't believe my father is gone. I'll never believe it. When I grow up, I'll be an explorer and see the world. Somewhere, I will meet my father. That's all for today's lesson. You four do your best not to fall behind. Demons have appeared outside of town. If you go very far, you must go with your parents. But I don't have any. I'll see you guys at the usual place. I have to go home first. I'll see you guys there later. If you don't hurry home, your mother will think that you were kept after school. Like always, the cave at the seashore. Oh well, please recite with me. The world shines on brightly through eternity. Okay. Okay. Oh. Here we go. There should be... Yep, there we go. So, there's these items in the game called Red Jewels. You gotta collect so many of them, and then you'll get items. Hey Will, how many times have I told you not to come up here? You have a habit of jumping down from places. Well, I guess I really can't stop you. Whee! Alright. Oh god. This is my house. The pie that Grandma Lola is making smells really good. Welcome home, Will. Dinner isn't ready yet. Go outside and play for a while. Coming home at this hour probably means you had to stay after school again. Haha, excellent. Even if a boy can't study, he should show a little initiative. Oh man, this game's got such good music! I'm worried there's been a lot of strange merchants lately doing business. Let me through. I travel around to people's houses selling weapons used to fight demons. We may live in troubled times, but I won't sell a weapon to a child. Give me a weapon! Nice smell. There's no stove, so I'm cooking in this pot. Okay then. Right. My friend Eric lives here. This is the biggest house in South Cape. Will envied people born to rich families. I mean... Eric's father. Everyone is jealous of this big house. It's nothing. We moved to this town before anyone else. It's the little things in life that make you rich or poor. Well, heard any good stories? Don't worry, I'm not on fire. It's just a treatment for my sore body. Cleaning this big house all day makes my brain ache. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's strange. This game is like red light, green light. How long have we been playing this? Aha, you won! Oh no! What are you doing? This child, honestly. My astronomer friend said something very strange. A star is approaching the Earth. Oh, I already went in here. This is Lance's house. He lives here with his frail mother. Your father has been lost at the Tower of Babel for a year now. It seems like only yesterday. Thanks for bringing that up, lady. Now there should be... There it is. Red Jewel. Why are you coming down here? Stop it! Hi, lady. No sooner was the door to Seth's house opened than a jar came flying out. I feel sorry for Seth. I understand why. He hates to see his parents fighting every day. What's wrong with having a little fun with my hard-earned money? It's no joke that bad. I put up with it for Seth's sake, but if it weren't for him, I'd have left long ago. Oh boy, too real. Okay. So with this, let's hope it takes a very quick time. But, it was natural for the four friends to call this seaside cave their second home. Usually when lessons were done at the school, they gathered there to talk and play games until sundown. Ahaha, I'm going to win again for sure. What is it, Will? It's late. I'm playing cards with Seth. Wait a minute. Suddenly Eric rushed in with a desperate look on his face. Ah! News! Big news! The Princess of Edward Castle has run away. They say she came to South Cape. That's all? You came in such a hurry that I thought something really bad had happened. Or big had happened. The princess is probably that spoiled girl, Kara. The one you like so much. Liar! Maybe the soldiers will come here looking for her. The soldiers from Edward Castle look so cool. I want a steel helmet too. Okay. I want to see Will's mysterious power. I also skipped. You haven't seen it? He can move things without touching them. He moved that statue that's in the corner of the cave. Will, show me again. So yeah, this works as a block, plus you can pull things with it. Oh, it moved! If only I could do that. Next, pick a card, any card. I'll put 4 cards face down. Pick the one you think is the Ace of Diamonds. Alright. Everyone, in the chat before I pick, which one do you think it is? Pick the one you think is the Ace of Diamonds. Which one? This one. It's the Ace of Diamonds, of course. The trick here is, no matter which one you pick, it's always the Ace of Diamonds. Ah, right! I'm speechless. Hey Seth, this is some type of psychic power, right? Yeah, it must be some kind of psychic power thing. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was magic. Most people have 5 senses. Sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. I think Will's power, psychic power, is some kind of 6th sense. What Seth says is too complicated for me to understand. Seth, let's play one more game. Alright. Now, it was already dark by the time Will left the cave. Alright, so I need to keep entering and exiting until something happens here. This guy. You found a red jewel! He lifted the strange teapot. So yeah, that one right there, you have to keep walking in and out until that fisherman appears in that spot to get that red jewel. What you do with red jewels is you take it to this guy, who is named Gem. I am the jeweler Gem. I control the 7 seas. This is a rare jewel. Let me hold it for you. There are now 3 jewels in the room. You've collected more than 3 jewels. According to the list, you get the herb. So, I will give you goods for your jewels as written on the list. For every jewel you give him, it adds to the count, and as you can see, you either get something good or you go. And once you get to 50, you get a secret. Yeah. How do you do? You're done. Alright, gotta go home now. I think this is... No, this is Eric's house. Alright. Now we go home. The pigs wrecked the room! But why is there a pig in my house? Oink oink. Hamlet, you shouldn't snort at strangers. Is this your house? Yeah, so? Frankly, you look a little shabby. Well, excuse me! Your mother, not here, huh? Is this a picture of your parents? My father, he's an explorer. My father's an explorer, I know Omen the Explorer. They say he was lost. He'll come back someday. Are you sad? No? I'd be sad if it were me. I'm sorry. Anyway, is there a piano here? No, there isn't. But Grandma Lola is a great singer. They're singing upstairs now. They have such loud voices. Welcome home. Well, when I sing opera, I lose track of the time. Dinner's not ready yet. Oh my, I haven't sung like this in a long time. Your grandmother Lola used to be a singer. I fell in love with her voice. That's why I married her. Oh, you bring it up a thing like that. Well, you shouldn't be surprised to hear that. The girl who was singing with me a minute ago. No! A scream from downstairs. It's the girl screaming. Princess, I've been looking for you. I don't know you. Be gone. What are you saying? If I don't take you home, I'll lose my head. What do I care if you lose your head? Princess, do you think I have nothing better to do than chase you down? I must take you home on the king's orders. I'm so sorry I lied to you. I'm King Edward's daughter, Kara. Will, I feel as though we've met before, as if we were good friends. Oh. So that girl likes to play practical jokes. Edward Castle. There's a big viaduct under the castle. Your grandfather designed it. What? Really? Oh, there's a prison under the castle. It's built like a maze to keep the prisoners from escaping. I feel bad that I built a prison where people disappear and are never heard from again. Enough serious talk. Let's eat dinner. I've made a delicious pie. Let's sit at the table upstairs. Oh, someone was just kidnapped, you know. We sat down to a feast of snail pie with whipped cream. I only got one piece, but Grandpa Bill ate half the pie. That night, Will dreamed that Kara and he took a trip around the world. Oh boy. And the next morning, something began to happen. Will? I think that's called a wet dream. I had more snail pie for breakfast. I left you a slice. Good morning, Will. A letter has come for you from King Edward. This is what is written in the letter. Bring the crystal ring from Omen's things to Edward Castle, King Edward. I've been in a bad mood ever since I saw this letter. Oh, Will, I'll teach you a spell. When I'm upset, humming this tune makes me feel better. Lola hummed a strange melody. That's pretty. Even though Will had never heard it before, it seemed oddly familiar. It's a pretty song. You've learned Lola's melody. Okay. Alright. We now have the note, which means we can go to Edward Castle. King Edward has summoned you to the castle? Well, just be careful. Alright. There's, what, 4 more here? Of the red jewels, I mean. I'm sorry, I love watching my model's head bounce around. This is King Edward's castle. I must report this intrusion. Will shows the letter to the guards. A guest of the king. I'm sorry, you may pass. The first one I believe is right around here? No. Right here? No, it's behind a pillar. I love you. Well, he's shy. I'm glad that somewhere in the world there's someone who is thinking of me. Okay, where? So you're Will. You were summoned by King Edward? Be careful when you meet with him. Okay. Where are you? Oh, in exchange I'll give you 1 red jewel. Okay. He was behind that pillar. I knew he was behind one of these pillars. Not equip. Yeah, run! This is the princess's room. Strangers can't enter. Who is it? A guest? This is just a shabby boy. It's me, Kara. Oh, that voice. Let him in or I'll tell everyone your old nickname. Oh, pardon me. Please enter. Something yesterday. I was told to bring the crystal ring to King Edward. Terrible! It's terrible! Again, my father is trying to take something important from someone. I've escaped from the castle before. Now they won't let me go out. Recently, something very strange has happened in the castle. My mother has hired a famous hunter. It's ominous. Princess, let's go. I feel scared. My father and mother seem to have changed. Please, save me. Take me out of here, please. Princess, please come back, Will. Ah! Oh, this model. I'm sorry. This is the first time for me to use it, and it's just so good. This was made by Wobbly Python. I'll link his Twitter or down in the description. You're Will? You look so shabby. Well, did you bring the crystal ring? No. How dare you say such a thing to me? Guards, throw this impudent weasel in the prison. Then go to Will's house and find the ring. Save me, ma'am. Yes, sir. Oh, this is where he says save me. Ma'am, save me! Did you say ma'am? Edward's prison. I wonder why I have to suffer so. I wonder what will become of me now. Anyway, I have to think of a way to get out of here. Oh. I missed it. The moss has seen thousands of prisoners come and go. Those prisoners must have been encouraged by any sign of life. Someone was chained to this ball. Okay. It's locked. Now we just wait. Literally. There's nothing we can do. We have to just sit here and wait. So, in America, the US, this game is called Illusion of Gaia. In other countries, it's called Illusion of Time. And you'll see a lot of the time theme in this game. A soldier's whisper comes from a hole in the ceiling. It's today's ration of bread. Even Moss drinks water. Will taste some of the bread. The bread is hard. It's the worst thing he's ever tasted. For some reason, he really misses Grandma Lola's creative cuisine. Alright. Well. Nom 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 nom. Time passes slowly, but the long day is ending. It pains me to think of the prisoners' feelings, not knowing what they should do. While I was trying to think of a way out, I drifted off to sleep. A familiar voice speaks from the flute. Will, this is your father. I am your father. No! Father! You were a cute child, but now you've grown up. Isn't Grandma Lola's pie delicious? Sure, Dad. Where are you? I can't tell you now. I have something to ask of you. Listen. Yes, if it's your wish. I want you to save me. I, too, was once held in this cell. Look at the left-hand wall. This? Have you heard anything from Grandpa Bill? Grandpa, he was an architect. Your grandpa knows the secret of that stone. Secret? Starting now, you will encounter a terrible thing. Do I have to? Pick up the stone your enemy left. The power of the crystal is contained in there. That power will prove to be your ally. You must make a pilgrimage to the ruins of the world to find the mystic statues. The closer you get to the crystal, the stronger the evil power will be. Will, no. No time, quickly. First, to the Incan ruins. The flute's voice fades and disappears. So, that crystal I just picked up, every 100 of them gives you a heart up there. Oink, oink. And that, after you get, one heart is basically a 1-up. It's locked. Wait, I wonder if this is Kara's pig. What luck! There's a letter and a key tied to its tail. The letter reads, Sorry to hear that you're in prison. It's terrible what my father has done, but hear what I have to say. I too am a prisoner in a prison of silk and gold. Let's be honest. I'd much rather be a prisoner in a prison of silk and gold than in a jail cell. I mean, who would want to be in a jail cell, right? But tonight, I will leave the castle forever. You also will be free, Kara. So anytime you hear this jingle when you get an item, it's important. You have the key! And to use an item, you need to... As he turns the prison key, the steel door opens with a dull sound. Alright, that's the... I don't need anyone's help. I can get out by myself. Alright, so these portal things over here. This is a save point. Oh, I am Gaia. Only one with the dark power can see this space. You are the chosen one. In the dark space, you can record a travel journal. Stop there before you depart. I am the Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. When you defeat all the enemies in an area, you will get a jewel that increases your abilities. Push the start button to see the location of your enemies. Find the demons and defeat them. Finished recording. Alright. I need to pull up OBS for this because obviously okay. No good. I need to be able to keep track of the, recording time. Alright. We've now got enemies. And our first power-up. It's health! Your HP has increased. When you defeat all the enemies around you, a jewel will appear. Yes, that's exactly what Gaia just said. So that combo attack is, I believe it's just... Yeah, you just tap in a direction after... Ow! It hit me. Oh man. I'm so hyped about doing this game. Come on. No, what? So this ability here, it also works as a block. I need to actually use it. Oh. Ah, man. Haha, dang it! And power! Power! Strength increased. Hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to hit that. It's a friendly thing. Get out of the way, little flower thing. Dandelion spore. Come here or the demon will get you. Come where? Ow. That one's shooting from across the water. This game has good music. I love it. Alright, hit this switch. Now we got an item. You found an herb! I have played through this game so much, I know a lot about this game. They've also made a randomizer for this lately. Or recently, rather. Defense! Now I take less damage. Excuse you? Where did that come from? You, pop up. Ow. collect 100 of those gems. Alright. I can't hit that switch, I need to jump on it. We do this! Bonk. When you defeat the enemies, a shiny silver dark gem will appear. If you collect 100 of these, you gain 1 life. Even if you're defeated, you won't have to go back very far. A red jewel! Alright. 2 more in this castle. Hey! Haha! So, when you get an HP, you get instantly filled up. Flower in the corner. Try playing the flute. Try play the melody. Right, so, go in here. And he softly played the melody he learned from Lola. As a kid, I actually wanted to learn how to play the flute. So this game, hearing all the flute songs in it, I loved it. He heard a soft voice from somewhere. Go to the switch on the right-hand wall. The door won't open unless you push the switch on the count of 3. When I shout, push the switch. I'll count 1 to 3. Don't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3. Stop! The door is open. Go in. Oh. Okay. So, if you notice, you can't reach that switch. Power! Another save point appeared, but this is a different save point. So, Will hears a voice in his head. Will, I've been waiting a long time for you to come. I am Frieden. I am eternal. Let me help you on your journey. As time goes by, you'll come to understand my nature. Will gradually loses consciousness. So what I love about this, watch when Will transform. You see the light, and then it shifts. Every Will and Frieden both have their own little different look for that. I am Gaia, the source of all life. I'll give you some advice. Your shape is only temporary. Try standing in front of the statue next to you. Already did. So now we're Frieden. We're a little bigger than Will. But also we hit harder. And we have a sword. But we still have our psychic power. So you can hit enemies into each other. All the upgrades you get are shared between Will and Frieden. You know. You found a red jewel! Alright, there's only one more in the castle. Your defense has increased. More defense! Woohoo! Alright. And now that we're done with the dungeon, when the enemies are destroyed, Will can return to his original shape. And watch, you can see the transformation. Starts out with that dark light and then turns into the light. And then there's the final jewel. I saw you, but I'm surprised. You can change your shape like me. I'm Lily, an Itori girl protected by the flower spirit. How do you know a melody you could only have heard from us? I learned it from Grandma Lola. She hummed it whenever she was upset. I've had some of her pie. It tastes rather unusual, doesn't it? You know my grandmother? Actually, she asked me to rescue you. Wind noises. The elder is calling. I have to go. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Will. And now, Edward's Castle. We should have... Yep, we have 4. Okay. And... You going to take Kara out of the castle? Don't let the king find you. Please, take care of the princess. And away we go! Of course you've come, thank you. Was the guard asleep outside? His nickname is Old Snorehead, sleeping again. Your little pig has come. His name is Hamlet, cute, isn't he? He's very smart. He has some kind of strange pig power. Please, take me out of here. Alright, now that we have Kara, we can get something from the basement. I think. Let's find out. There it is. You found a large, yummy roast leg of yak. Yum. Everything's ready. Let's go before the soldiers find us. At last, we leave. Let's go to your house. I'm worried about your grandparents. They hurry to Will's. As a note, I'm not controlling this on the overworld map. The game moves for you. Rawr. Will's house. Oh no! What's happened? It's awful. Who would do such a thing? My grandparents. There's literally just 3 books thrown on the ground and 2 chairs knocked over. Grandpa Bill! Grandma Lola! I'll look upstairs. Like, literally just 3 books on the ground and then 2 chairs knocked over. Ooh, Will, come here! Quick! It's terrible! Terrible! Oh, make that 3 chairs and 5 books. What happened? Look at the wall. This mark, a jackal. The jackal's here. Jackal? He's the hunter hired by my mother. An evil man who'll stop at nothing. Once he starts after you, there's no stopping him. He has no regard for human life. My grandpa and grandma. Hey, it's Lily. Don't worry, you two. You're the one who... Who are you? I'm Lil's friend. Lily, do you know anything about this? It's okay. Your grandpa and grandma are safe. They're in my village. Your village? Itori village. I've never heard of this village. Naturally, my village has a barrier around it. Ordinary people like you can't see it. Let's go, Will. Okay, I'm going too. It's far too dangerous for a princess. You can't stop royalty. I do whatever I want. Typical of a princess. Okay, before we leave, let's turn in these jewels because we get an item, or an upgrade rather. Give jewels. You've collected over 5 jewels. According to this list, your defense will be raised. Woohoo! Alright. Now we can leave. So he changes based on which town... Hello? Why are you at my house then if you're not going to sell me a sword? Are you ready to go? Yes. I think something wonderful is going to happen. No, from here on there will be many hardships. You're nitpicking. That's what I expected. Have you ever been outside the castle? Crazy girl! Are you totally ignorant of the world? Will is my friend, understand? Hey Will, aren't you my friend too? Yes, of course. I'm going to the village. Yes, of course. I'm glad, Will. Let's go hand in hand. Together, the three set off for Lily's village. This is my village, but you're probably surprised that there are no houses. Will, try playing that melody that called to me under Edward Castle. Will, where are you going? Play the melody here. I don't wanna. He softly played the melody he had learned from Lola. So yeah, this is the first recording. You may have seen uploads because, like I said, I'm waiting to record this or upload this till after all the recordings are done. The melody carried on the wind, spread over the meadow. Were you surprised? There's a barrier around this village. Most people can't see it. The princess is getting to be a bother. On the road, all I heard was, "My feet hurt, and I'm thirsty. I'm tired of it. I can't help it. My feet hurt." Oh, okay. Well, come with me. I'll show you to my house. Now, there should be... I think right here? Yep. The Incas who lived here were a tribe without a written language. Their legends are left in song. Even in seemingly meaningless melodies, there's a message. So, in the comments down below, how many of you have actually played this game before? There are no other children Lily's age in the village. Please become friends. Well, over here. You're safe. Good, good. A terrible thing happened to us. A man called the Jackal came to the house with some soldiers. He almost got us. Grandpa panicked. I destroyed their digestion with a poisoned marsupial pie. Then I ran away. Lily, thank you. I didn't know that Princess Cara came too. We didn't ask her to come along. This is my house. You can look around the village, but then come back here. Lily, wait. I'll go too. Many people have come here to gather ink and gold, but many who set foot in the Incan ruins have never returned. The ruins are an ancient tomb. Why can't you leave them alone? Because I can't! I'm the protagonist! I'm supposed to do stuff like this! Oh, here we go. Ow. It's said that a messenger appeared here when the ancient world was about to be destroyed. Then all around the world, disease and famine began to increase. This place had always been peaceful. I want to point out, they said a messenger appeared here. Notice something? And... what's this? An orb of light! Psycho Dash can now be used! Only young Will can use the Psycho Dash, so Frieden can't use it. You can smash walls and obstacles by hurling yourself against them. Use the attack button to save energy. Smash your face into that wall, Will. You can do it! Try running down that hill and keep running. You'll be surprised. Whee! Will hears a quiet voice behind him. Will, come here. I'm here in the flowers. I've lived too long. I can't live without the protection of the flower spirit. You really look like your father. It seems like only yesterday that he came to this village. My father? Your mother, Shira, was the only daughter of your grandparents, Bill and Lola. She was very beautiful. Your father fell in love with her and took her from the village. All of the Itori tribe have a strange power, but Shira's was especially strong. She made a barrier to hide the town, but your father came through it easily. Come to think of it, he was unusual too. Were you summoned by your father? Yes. That fulfills Lola's prophecy. Do you plan to go? Yes. Good. I will entrust you with the Incan statue handed down to the village. The statues are the key to the Incan riddle, untouched by human hands for hundreds of years. One statue is enshrined in the cave below. Use all your skills to find it. Can't I? Nope, I gotta go down the ladder. Okay, so there's a hidden passage. Actually, I'll show. You smack the wall. Also, if you notice, I think... Nope, not in this one. But there's a hidden passage back here. And that's why they give you Psycho Dash. You found Incan Statue A! Oh, wait. I could have jumped down there. Whee! I love that so much. Alright. It's great. It's a great village. The breeze is refreshing. So, with the red jewels, if you do this, it'll just fly out of your inventory to the jeweler guy. There's an old legend in the village. A child with a good heart who controls the dark power will set out to save the world. At that time, a huge comet will enter Earth's orbit and a dark power will arise. These are the words of the Itori legend. How's the Elder? When you fought the demon at the Edward Castle, did you find his shiny silver stone? There's a strange power in that stone. Even if defeated by an enemy, if you have 100 of them, you will live again. What? Moon Tribe? I know, not a tribe, more like a strange shadow form. A high mountain peak near here has become their home. Shall we go? Yes, let's go. Okay, I'll lead... I'm going too. I want to see the Moon Tribe. Since I escaped the confinement of the castle, I want to see and hear everything. No, it's too dangerous for princesses. If you don't want to bother Will, just wait here quietly. I seem to be the only one left out. So I'll go talk to Grandma Lola. Nya nya. You're such a child. She's sulking. It's good medicine for a selfish girl. The mountain pass will be difficult, but let's do the best we can. So Will and Lily go to the peak where the Moon Tribe live. Home of the Moon Tribe. Ah, we've arrived. This is the Moon Tribe's home. Ah, she's sticking to me! Ah! Good evening. Out for a stroll? Who is it? Up, up! The body is lighter than air! What are you? Strange voice. Guess who? Cotton Candy's relative. Birdman. Old Man's Ghost. Old Man's Ghost. Wrong! Actually, we are the Moon Tribe, also known as Shadows. The comet is a vehicle of destruction whose evil light has changed all creatures. It's a remnant of a weapon from a terrible battle long ago. The world will be unbearable? Yes, you're bright, but you're still immature. One of my party has been kidnapped. Know your destination? No. Maybe someone's chasing you. Maybe someone's chasing you. Wherever there's light, there are shadows. We who were changed by being bathed in the light only once will spend our future in a world without light. It comes once every 800 years. This is the 4th time. The more light that reaches you, the stronger the dark power. What will be born of the light this time? We've transcended time and have lived long. We saw the destruction of the Incan Empire. The Incan statue sleeps in the cave below. If you like, we'll give it to you. At any rate, go look inside the cave. I'll wait here. This is the final shape of those touched by the comet's light. They are horrible creatures whose hearts are filled with hatred and destruction. If you can destroy them within 20 seconds, I'll give you the Incan statue. So, what they're saying is the humans have turned into... Hey, hey, good boy! Then I'll give you the Incan statue. You've got Incan statue B! Hi. Oh, that statue! You are great! There are 2 statues. Go to the Incan ruins? Yes, my father summoned me. I don't want to fight the demons. But if my father's alive, I'll risk anything to see him. You don't really understand until you lose your parents. Typical. I understand. Let's go to the ruins. They headed to the Incan ruins. Is that her saying typical because he believes Lily's parents are alive still? Entrance to the ruins. Here's the entrance to the ruin. They say that this is where the puzzle of Incan legend is hidden. I heard this story from the Elder when I was a child. After being invaded, the Incans decided to leave their native land to find a new world. They secretly built a huge ship and filled it with priceless gold artifacts, but there's no record of the ship leaving. That's probably the Incan gold ship in the story. I don't think the Elder has ever told that story to any outsider. I wonder what he wants you to do. And... it's Kara! You're so mean, leaving me behind. How could you do that? Why are you in a place like this? It's dangerous. Lola told me about this place. I've been waiting. I thought you'd left me. You should tell me where you're going. What is Will looking for in the ruins? I can't just wait around and eat while Will is working so hard. I'm waiting here for Will to return. Well, a princess wouldn't understand. I'll wait for you here, okay? Will, remember what the Elder said. Put the statue on the Larai Cliffs below the ruins where the spirit's breath cannot reach. The Valley Wind will lead you to the gold ship. Well, did you find what you're looking for? I haven't even gone inside! And with that, we're now in the Incan. There was a tremendous wind at the Larai Cliff. That's probably what the old man meant by this breath of the spirits. This is the cliff with no wind. My heart beats fast. Alright, EscoNitz. That's going to be it for this episode. We're going to call it here because we're at 50 minutes about. So, at 50 minutes, 10 minutes away from our normal time. So, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And remember, EscoNitz, share the love. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching, and a huge thank you to my patrons. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to make the content I do and do what I love to do. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next video. Goodbye.